Here is my 37-week baby bump. Hi guys, welcome to my 37-week pregnancy update. Today I'm filming this at 37 weeks and 1 day, so you're getting a bonus day of information here. Holy crap, we're finally to term, which is really exciting given everything that's happened this whole pregnancy. I am unbelievably grateful and thankful that we have made it here, and there have been many points in this pregnancy that I never ever thought we would make it to this point, and I'm just so unbelievably happy and just ecstatically happy about being term. Even though it's still early term, I'm still just like ecstatic. But anyway, so knowing that baby could be here literally any day now is very scary. I don't feel like we're ready. I don't feel like it's really reality that we are at term right now. But it is still very exciting. I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to see him. But of course I'm not looking forward to labor and delivery. I am still on the track to try for a vaginal delivery if I go into labor early. Otherwise, in the 39th week, my doctor is talking about doing a C-section. I don't have anything scheduled yet, but that's what she has kind of let me know ahead of time, that in the 39th week, that's probably when we would do a C-section if I don't go into labor by myself by then. So, trying for a VBAC, still of course hoping for a VBAC, but also coming to terms with the possibility of having another C-section too, just in case. I know it could go either way still at this point, and I'm trying not to get my hopes up either way. Also, please excuse me if my voice cracks or does anything weird during this video. My son Calvin has gotten me sick, and I'm not very happy about it because we survived all winter being very healthy. The family, the whole house was very healthy all winter, and then all of a sudden, as soon as baby brother is right around the corner, we have gotten sick. So I hope that I'm not sick when he comes, but it's just a little cold. It's nothing terrible or too dramatic or anything, but just FYI, my son has been sick. I'm starting to get it a little bit, and it's kind of stupid. I'm very lucky that we've gone this far and not had any bad sicknesses throughout the pregnancy. At my regular OB appointment last week, I was measuring 40 centimeters on my belly on the uterus, which is a couple weeks ahead of time, which, I mean, I've been measuring that much ahead for many weeks now, so it really wasn't that big of a surprise. But just hearing the number 40, I was like, holy cow, my body thinks that it's full term, right? So the number 40 was just kind of very dramatic sounding. That appointment was really basic, didn't last very long. I kind of got a few questions out of the way the week before, so it wasn't really a very detailed appointment at all. And then this week I have been to maternal fetal medicine this morning, and my fluid levels are still measuring awesome. They're right around 20 centimeters, which is very good. It's in the normal range, so that's awesome. Didn't get any good shots of Aaron. He's kind of getting squished in there, and so there wasn't really any good pictures or any angles we could get well on him. And she said that next week we get to estimate his size. So didn't get a size estimate this week. I was kind of hoping for a size estimate just because I find them so interesting. I kind of want to know where he's at right now, just because I feel like he could come any day now. Having to wait until next week, I just have this feeling we're not gonna even make it to next week. So why even talk about next week's appointment? I don't know, I've just always felt that he was coming soon. But then I also have this side of me that's after all of the trouble he's given us, he's totally just gonna wait it out and never try to come on his own, and we're gonna have a C-section. I can see it going either way at this point. So I have officially had my last Makena shot last Wednesday. I would get one today, but we're done with those. And then also I finished my last Procardia pill I took yesterday. So we're all done with those. So really from this day forward, technically I'm just on my own. I have nothing else there to try and prevent me from going into labor. I do feel like my hairline zits are coming back like crazy this week, and I've had some zit acne situation going on my chin this week as well. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I got hairline zits all throughout my pregnancy with Calvin, and that was one of the very first signs of my pregnancy this time around. I just get these zits in my hair, and they are so sensitive and annoying and just... ooh, they drive me crazy. And for a few months there, they weren't that bad. But then all of a sudden the last week or two, they've like started springing back up again. So some days I feel like death. I feel like so achy and tired and miserable, and I don't want to do anything. And then the next day I'll have like a totally normal day where I feel pretty good. Like everything's just going really good. So it just depends. I don't even know what exactly it depends on. I mean, some days I just ache, like my pelvis just aches, and some days it doesn't. And so that can influence my entire day, right? If you're just feeling deathly, it could put a damper on the whole rest of your mood, right? So it just kind of depends day by day. I just kind of take it each day at a time at this point. The last couple weeks has just been kind of off and on. Some days are really awesome, some days are really sucky. I have been having more cramping every once in a while, every few days. I'm losing more of my mucus plug. I know not everybody wants to hear that, but it's a pregnancy update. I just have, like, I've been having more contractions at nighttime, which is something unusual for me. Most of the time my contractions come during the day when I'm at work, like sitting up like I am right now in like this desk chair. That just seems to give me more contractions. I don't know why, but if I like lay down like horizontal, I'm usually pretty good, don't really have a lot of contractions. So the last few days laying in bed, like watching TV right before bed, I'll have contractions laying down like that, which is very unusual, not something that I normally have experienced. But I have contractions all the time. They've actually been really good the last couple days, but like I said, I took my last Procardia yesterday, so we'll see how they go from here, because there are some days I could have upwards of 7 to 9 an hour, and then that could last for several hours, and then all of a sudden I'm back down to like 1 or 2 an hour. So it's really all over the place, but it's kind of a hard thing to even think about, because I've spent the last month and a half, when I have lots of contractions, trying to rest and relax and make them go away. But now that I'm term, like, I need to start like doing things to make them continue, right? I'm trying to get myself into labor so I don't end up with another C-section. So it's just like a very immediate, like complete 180 on how I am even thinking about my contractions. Dude, driving is becoming so uncomfortable. I drive a stick, so I have to have my foot all the way down in order to put in the clutch, right? Plus I'm short, so like I have to be like as close as I can be, but the freaking steering wheel is like all up in my belly's area. I mean, it's really hard. I've scooted back as many notches as I can while still safely being able to put the clutch in, but it is just so uncomfortable. I hate driving. Like, I wish I didn't have to drive anymore. Like, it just sucks. Like, sitting in the chair is just so uncomfortable. I mean, it's just like, blah, I hate it. So I've just technically turned 37 weeks, so I haven't started doing anything to try and induce labor just yet. But this next week or so, like, we're gonna start getting the ball rolling, you know, like walking every day. I've been restricted on my walking since I was in labor and delivery a month and a half ago. You know, like shopping, going out and like walking around a lot, just like trying to get active, cleaning, you know, actually chasing Calvin around and like trying to interact with him and whatnot. Just really trying to like sitting on the yoga ball and like moving around and stuff, just really trying to stay more active and try to get something going. If something's gonna happen, keeping active is going to help it happen more quickly. So overall, it's kind of just the same old, just kind of waiting on baby now, which is really crazy to say. Like I said in the beginning, it's just both really exciting. We are very excited, of course, to meet this new person and bring this new person into our family, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like it could be this close. Like, I feel like the day I go into labor, it's going to be like very shocking and scary and crazy, because with Calvin, I was in the hospital for 5 weeks and I knew that I was going to be having him on my 37th week day. And even though we had like preterm labor scares reaching up to that day, I just knew like on 37 weeks exactly he was gonna be here. And not having that this time around is kind of kind of scary. It's just kind of a different perspective. It's just not knowing when you wake up in the morning, is this the last time I'm gonna wake up being a mom of one, you know? Or like when I put Calvin down for a nap, like he's napping right now and just laying with him and stuff, and I'm like, is this the last time Calvin's going to experience being the only one, you know? Like, it's very, very overwhelming, and just like, it's such a huge picture, and the fact that it could come at any moment is just really intimidating. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Maybe we will have another update next week. Otherwise, soon enough, we're gonna be seeing little baby brother Aaron. I can't wait to show him off to you guys. I don't know if you are really interested in keeping up on my pregnancy and stuff and knowing when Aaron is here, you should follow me on Instagram, because that's going to be the place where I would first post pictures or any kind of information or anything. So it's just Lena Marie 91 on Instagram. I will leave a link down below like I always do, and probably some text here so you can see it. Yeah, that would be the best way to see what's going on if things start happening in this next week. I probably am not going to be like straight up filming for YouTube immediately. It's probably going to be a little while before I get back into this once he does come. So just in case, I would recommend that if you are like really interested. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.